Alright, I'm back playing Kenshi as I wait for some of the other campaign videos to render in. So here we go with the story of Troy. Welcome back. So we're finishing up our research for cactus farming and some other things. Let's look at our research queue here. Got wind theory, some of the storage boxes and such. Some background noise going on, that's crazy. Hopefully that is more quiet. Let's see. Izumi's out here mining. I don't think we have any copper or anything. So yeah, we just sold. So we're sitting on our 10K. We need a little bit more money than that. Like, are we getting 100% efficiency? I don't know if it shows there or just on the bench. I don't remember. But I'm gonna go ahead and let him finish up one theory, and then we're gonna follow some of these caravans out into the wilderness. Yes. Doing some crazy things with his hand. Alright, we're good right there. And then let's make sure we grab some food. That is still close enough. We got skimmers that we're able to fight here now. Probably, maybe, maybe not. We're gonna try though. If we get hit, so we took a good amount of damage. That should boost our toughness up quite a bit. We'll get meat. We need a backpack very badly. But there's another skimmer coming down. Looks like Izumi's gonna heal us a bit. That's good. You can arrange that. We can fit a tooth. Alright, so let's see if we can get... we're just gonna get loot. That should be enough money though. We should be golden. Yeah, there's more skimmers coming. Yeah, we need a bail with our injured leg. Go ahead. I'm gonna sell everything we've scavenged. That was a good attempt. Let's get over here and make sure we keep these down on the ground. Keep scavenging. We want the good meat. We want the good teeth. Yep. And we'll head back in. And we now have plenty of money. We can go ahead and upgrade our existence in the town here. And go back and talk to the shinobi thieves. But we are going to be a loot goblin. We're going for that last bit of meat. Just a little bit of a loot goblin here. I think I'm gonna check. I think we looted everything, right? Yeah. Alright, so while our leg's injured and we can't really do what I need to do later, we're gonna go mess with the Yeah, she wasn't mining. She came over and healed me. I'm pretty sure we don't have copper. Yep. We're gonna go over here and mess with Shinobi Thief guy. Watch Troy sprint. Doing some weird pathing. Alright. So this is our dude. The Thief boss. Okay, sign me up. We've paid our money. We paid our dues. Now we gotta hunt down the vendor dude. That's a plastic surgeon. We can change our look. And page up. So we can go up floors. Not seeing him. There he is. He's got the backpack. The Shinobi Trader. Let's trade, my guy. Let's trade. Okay. Small thief backpack. Definitely needed. We're gonna be rolling around with that for now. If they had the large, we could buy it at discount. They sell them pretty cheap. So it's unfortunate. This has acid protection. This is gas and dust storms. I'd rather have acid right now. Acid will let us go into some of the wastelands that are very important for us. Yeah, if I can get some high quality ninja rags, it may be worthwhile. Well, assassin's rags too are really good, but yeah, the 100% armor bonus is much better. Yeah, because Kenshi has a weird thing where it's based on a coverage system. So if you, like you see here how in the coverage, head has 25% coverage, so you only get a damage reduction of your resistances on 25% of the damage you take. So 100% means that your damage resistance is applied to all of the damage that you would take on that body part. So you have a weird calculation there. It's just a little backstory into how that works. Anyway, we got our backpack, we got our crossbow. I think we can go in here and buy some bolts. I think this is a general store. We're a page up, so let's go page down. And he does have some toothpicks, so yeah, we're gonna get a couple toothpicks. Probably need more med packs. And I usually like to have some sort of armor repair with me for the arm. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy that. We do need to refresh our medic ability. Oh, it doesn't have the actual heal for it. That's weird. He does have the thief's backpack, so we would want to buy this. Potentially. Or this large, actually. Actually, I'd rather have a large and be carrying a large around for looting. But we don't have the money right now. That's my own fault. We had to get some gear first. I think... Yeah, I'm gonna keep range turned off. We're not going hunting for skimmers. We're gonna head out here. And we're gonna look for some vagabonds of some sort. So, preferably... starving bandits or some actual vagabonds. That would be the preference. There's also a hut out here somewhere. What do we got here? Yeah, so these are starving vagrants. I'm curious if we fight... Oh, they absolutely are crushing us in a fight. We're not that good. That was a harsh dose of reality. I was hoping with our strengths that we would be a little better. Alright, looks like... Oh my god. That is terrifying. I just ran past that. So let's go sneak. There's some stuff that's about to happen here. Who is fighting, though? Some of those rebel farmers. Absolutely massacring people. Look at these skimmers just AoEing down. And I don't think the rebel farmers are aggressive unless you attack them, but I could be wrong. It's pretty easy to find out. You just get shot. So we'll continue on our path towards them. Could be risky. We might have to use Izumi at some point. Alright, we look like we're okay. Yeah, they're not doing anything to us. We can loot. Yeah, those are all like swordsmen and stuff. We're gonna want to take... Oh, that backpack doesn't stack. We need a trader's backpack. Oh. That is a samurai. That is why they're mad. Yeah, we're gonna loot all the teeth and then I'm gonna come back for the meat. I thought they were attacking me, so I moved. Oh, is he mad at me? Yep, he looks mad. They're mad. They want food. So... we can do a couple things here. We can call Izumi. We can also run right here and change direction and dodge. Looks like we actually did manage to dodge. Oh god, here we go. Just what I needed right at this moment to get viewed as an escaped slave. We might have to... Ah, nah, he left us alone. Okay, okay, we made it. We actually escaped. Ooh. Freaking me out. Alright, we're gonna leave Izumi alone. Whatever her mission was. We escaped with our life. We almost died. And we're enslaved. Apparently, the outlaw farmers will hunt you down for food. I don't think farming's working very well. Well, I guess it depends on what you consider farming. They may be farming for people, you know, you never know. Kenshi. It is the apocalypse. Or whatever apocalyptic situation. So yeah, from injuries, we are taking a debuff to our stealth skill. Pretty significant. 1, 2. Yeah, that leg injury is vicious. And sadly, I didn't really get any increase in dexterity or toughness to the extent I would have liked. Yep, that's really bad. Alright, well, I'm gonna stop sneaking and go in here. Go check back for a trader's backpack. I don't think there was one. I think there were only larges. Trader's backpack would be nice. I think I can buy one for like 800. But what stores do we have? Crossbow, more construction materials. Maybe up here. This is a merchant-y looking hut. Oh, he has animals? Okay. So there's actually rice weed and green fruit in here. So that's huge for research. Other than that, it doesn't really help us. Let's see what animals he has. Oh, he does have a bone dog. We can't afford it though. It's a pup. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get our dog too. We're gonna have the partner in crime for our wilderness adventures. There it is. So we want stockpile those. Yeah, and I think we do have access, right? Do we not? I mean, is that a tech level 2 thing for green fruit, or am I just going crazy, or did we start with it? In any case, we're gonna go ahead and move on with our life. I think we are a little bit faster, our legs healing a little bit. So that'll help. Yeah, those starving vagrants were who we needed. I just have to approach it from a different way. Bone dog eating what? Lift a drifter. A random guy who's dying. Let's check this guy out. Alright, so he had some chew sticks, some trader leather, some wooden sandals, and a leather vest. We're gonna go ahead and give him first aid. Just to raise our skill, not really because we care to save him. The more we heal people, the faster we heal. So, yeah, and we only have 5 field medic skill right now, which is pretty terrible, actually. And then, the other courtesy we're gonna do is we're gonna carry him around. And that's just so we can train our strength. Yeah, there's some outlaw swordsmen from the camp, probably. So there's 2 paths in life in Kenshi you can go. There's the path of being a slave, and then there's the path of freeing the slaves. Now, you can do anything, but realistically, I'm gonna show the mechanic, but I'm not going to, I'm not gonna take advantage of it too much. So there's something you can do with slaves. too. Because I have done this before. Is you'll take your spawns, right, of skeletons that you want to make your companions. You bring them in here to the shop. You find your shop guy. And then you sell him for cats. So you go, sure. Now he's a slave. You get 400 cats. Right? Then you talk to this guy. And you go, I'm here to buy. And then sometimes they're available and you can get them. Other times they're not. And it's just the luck of the draw, really. And then you take your slave and then you're running them around. Sometimes they join your party, sometimes they don't. It's hit or miss. Hit or miss situation. And that should be enough money now. I can afford said bone dog. And we're just gonna sell everything there, buy some more meat. I shouldn't dump things in backpacks. I don't believe. So without me explicitly clicking, now I should be okay. Which is a much better situation to be in. So she can eat and not be starving. And that is probably the worst time for her to go out. Because he will kill her. Maybe. Looks like she made it. Okay, that was very risky, actually. So, let's check out what we got. We got 48 laboring already. He's already up to 18 stealth and 23 athletics. Which aren't terrible stats. And then Troy here is using the bed in the Shinobi Tower because he is hurt. And we gave him the find and rescue situation. Assignment. Anyway. Looks like we are gonna rest up and get that right leg healed before the morning. So I'll probably go down and get some research done. And then we're gonna head out for training again. But this time we're gonna take a buddy. Oh. And let's go ahead and start research. And we're gonna do a little research until like probably 6:30 or so. And that clock. Yeah, so we're doing this research so that we can build a base and have kind of our own outposts later on. But that's just so we can eventually craft our own stuff and do some things like figure out a way to lose all our limbs and such, cool things. So we can be the most powerful bionic man in Kenshi. All right. That is good enough. I'm happy with that. Go back up here and let's see if that bone dog is still for sale. Alright, so we're gonna buy the bone dog. Name him Rex, so it's Troy and Rex. So now we got a partner. And we're gonna assign Rex to bodyguard Troy. But for a while here, while Rex is a pup, he's gonna be really slow. So you see how slow Rex is? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pick up Rex. So we can use Rex for weight training. So we're gonna run around with Rex. We're gonna fight with Rex. But we're gonna do it in a weird way. So Troy and Rex dodging manhunters, getting strong together. Don't see any more starving bandits. Unfortunate as that is. Hmm. Yeah, and I don't... Troy is not that fast with Rex right now. I think... Yeah, we are still encumbered, but it's not too bad. It's like 23%. So we're gonna go kind of do something risky. We're gonna leave the safety of the house. Or the... Sorry, not the house, the city. And we're gonna run over these hills. Look around for some starving bandits. I think if I sneak... Yeah, my stealth is okay. Not great yet. That has it going up. Alright, we'll keep going. Yeah, you get stealth up as things are near you and you're stealthing, so... Being kinda near all these bandits is the ideal place. Oh, what do we got here? The rebel farmers. Yeah, the Garus running by are cool. Those are bounty hunters. That's not great. Another city or something. Yeah, and I think it's this sand dune probably, this giant one. Another drifter. That's a caravan. Maybe an animal trader too. Yeah, so we could buy, well, I guess we'll see what these rebel farmers do. Ooh. Skimmer horde. Let's move on with our life. Yeah, we could buy a goat from that guy. So there are some starving vagrants. It's actually better than starving bandits for what I want to do. I just don't know if I can do that with Rex. I'm gonna try it though. I do need to be wary of the skimmers. Those are pretty terrifying. Yeah, as we look on the map here, we found the old village. And what are these? Those are manhunters. So we may be able to kidnap ourselves a guy. What's going on here too? Bounty hunters attacking just a random rebel farmer bone dog. Okay. So the bone dog's hurt. We could actually loot that. Yeah, if we loot this, that's good money. We'll just loot that guy. Here, we're waiting for these manhunters to run off or get beat. But with the addition there of the bounty hunters, I don't think they're gonna get beat. They were really hurt though. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to get what we need unless that skimmer does work. Sand ninjas. It's always fun to follow a group of sand ninjas. What happened up here? City heroes. I can't mess with that. That's not good for us. Okay, so the skimmer left them alone. Okay, I can kidnap someone here. Yeah, that's perfect. I need one of you. I need someone. So we're gonna put down Rex. We're actually gonna pick up one of these guys. Take their beating stick off. Worth something, so we'll keep it. And I think I can do first aid on him. Yeah, so we want to make sure we're not getting attacked. We saved them as well. Alright, so we can head back to the city. That is a vagrant that we probably could do combat against. Anyway, Rex needs to be sneaking. He doesn't need to be running around. Not right now. Come on, Rex. Oh, see, we're on running. Like, we're not running together. We were on fast run by ourselves. And here we do have some more vagrants headed our way. That's cool. But yeah, right out here, this looks good. Yep. Okay. So we've got a training dummy who is very injured still. So we're just gonna work our magic. Looks like the Gars are running by off into the desert. Is Rex still stealth? I don't think he is. Like, him moving is not staying in stealth. That is, though. Hmm. So as long as he's following. He's fine. That's cool. Alright. But then we don't move at the same pace, which doesn't really work. Uh-oh. The skimmers went for they went for blood. Go ahead and loot these. Yeah. Pretty good money if we get all that, so. Rex and us. I think Rex might be eating. Yeah, he's picking up food. Eating the corpses. Alright. So we get to sell all the spikes. I really need to go get a trader's backpack. So this is the backpack with our combat and healing kit. We need a trader's backpack to store loot like this. So it stacks and I can just shift click it. Let's go ahead and get food. Oh, don't tell me we dump food from bags. Really? There's not a way to turn that off. Don't think it's AI. Share food, feed animals. We could turn ditch items off, but it does mess up a lot of stuff. Maybe if I turned off jobs, it would, but that's just frustrating as well. That is one of the most frustrating features, so. Anyway, we'll stay paused while that happens. And then, what is Rex doing? He's still... just hanging out there? He's just like trapped picking up food. Alright, he's back to following. Perfect. Doing a fine job. Doing a fine job, fellow. Alright, so we're taking Troy. Taking our food. We're not doing anything there. Let's leave that. Alright, let's check the Vagrant. It's almost healed up. Another outlaw here. Let's see what we got. Health pack. These plates sell for a lot and are pretty small. That's actually selling for a decent amount. And so is the shirt. And then we could give a hat over to Izumi. Alright, we got some loot. Izumi's gonna get a hat. Toss that over to her. So now she's got her face covered. And our starving vagrant here is still very much struggling. Yeah, she's at 16 health for her head. And her toughness is 11, so she's probably okay to wake up soon. But maybe that doesn't happen until it fully recovers. I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah, because that's going to be the catch for this. Because if it fully heals before this goes away. We're down to 9. Seven, we're getting there pretty easy. But yeah, if I wasn't playing this, I could like basically you can train your character in a couple different ways, like loading yourself up with a bunch of rocks, turning off ditch. Well, you can turn on ditch, but you can have them run back and forth automatically with weight, so that'll strength train. You can set routes like across the map, like you just click and you'll run. You can do that too. But if you're not fast enough, you might die. Also helps to have a point you know you're clicking on. Alright. So I bet, yeah, we're okay now. We're gonna take Troy here. And place this lady down far away from the city. Where she can be very angry. Alright, so we're gonna put her down. She's gonna get up. We're gonna stop sneaking and attack. Yep. Looks like Rex is doing a lot of damage actually. Go ahead and first aid her. Before she gets any significant damage. And yeah, Rex did some real work there. Got some skills, so when he ages up, he'll do a little better than if we bottom mold. Martial arts almost went up. We did get dex, so that's good. We're not gonna get toughness unless we take damage. So we do need to worry about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the starving bandit. Now that we softened her up, we're gonna come down here and do a little trick with our teammate here. So Izumi is going to pick up Rex. We're just gonna have her hold Rex for a minute. That way I don't have to micromanage his abilities on and off right now. Alright, so Troy... He should be good here in a second. Gotta start the Fight Club. And that's the thing, guys, is you don't talk about Fight Club. Just don't talk about it. We're not doing anything weird. There's no chance we're doing anything strange with a starving vagrant. The Garos are continuing to run by. We're pretty okay. Don't see anything bad. We'll wait till that chest gets up. Alright, we're gonna start sneaking again. We're gonna put her down. Run up a little bit. And then I didn't realize what time it was. We're gonna stop here and catch everyone on the next episode. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you are watching this, you're listening to my test while like practice rounds. Okay. Appreciate it. Glad you enjoyed it enough to stick to the end.